victory. Hallelujah. You know, what we are doing this week, I always want to explain to us so that we understand, because it's sometimes when things becomes always the tendency to just abuse it is very fat. I want you to understand that what we are doing this season, every first week of the month, it is very sacred, and it goes a very long way to shift things in the realms of the spirit. I want you to understand something. If there is going to be any kind of change in the physical realm, it begins from the realm of the spirit. I've always told you that the realm of the spirit is ahead. The realm of the spirit is where life starts. That's where life begins. And it's amazing how the people in the dark world, they know this thing. And so they know how to take advantage of it. They don't disturb you physically. Their battles are not, they don't fight their battles physically. They know what to do. They always use a spiritual approach. You know why? Because they have come to understand that that is where life begins from. So when they want to destroy a man, or when they want to kill a man, they don't bother going to the man physically. No. They just go to the realm of the spirit and fix things there. Now, in the same way, brothers and sisters, this is how we ought to always go to the realm of the spirit to fix things. You get the point now? Until and unless we understand this truth, hear me, we will always feel defeated. You will always be thinking that, oh, maybe God has abandoned you, or maybe God is not faithful, or maybe God did not do this, God did not do that. So most of the time you end up blaming God for things that is supposed to be your responsibility. So I want to encourage you, this fasting and prayer that we are doing, take it seriously. Give it your best shot. Remember, it's between you and you. If you don't do it, I have nothing to lose. Trust me. There is nothing I will lose if you don't do it. And you are still loved. God still loves you. I still love you. But guess what? You will be having certain battles that only you and you alone will have to face. And this is why we encourage every one of you to engage in this thing that we are doing. So if you are online and your members are not online, don't keep quiet. Call them up. Find out why they are not online and explain to them the importance of these things. Until and unless there is a change in the realms of the spirit, forget change in the physical realm. Forget it. The Bible is replete with several stories. Look at how, James was killed. And then they took the other disciple of Jesus Christ. When the church began to pray, things changed. Listen, the reason we are emphasizing so much on prayer is because until and unless you begin to pray, you cannot change things in the realm of the spirit. Prayer is the tools, is the key that God has given to us to effect changes. So you are listening to me right now regarding that job of yours, regarding that business of yours. If you are hearing my voice and things are not working the way it should work, listen. The change has not been effected in the realms of the spirit. And this is why we must continue. Somebody will say, but sir, for how long are we going to continue like this? For as long as you get results. And somebody says, but sir, there are people who are just excelling. They are just excelling, doing so well. And they are not fasting and praying like this. Don't worry. Just give some time. That's when you will understand that when excellence increases, when prosperity increases, and there is no spiritual authority to sustain it, hear me, it will finally come, it will crash. It's not prophecy. These are things that we know by the scriptures. I'm telling you. When things are going good and there is no spiritual authority to back it up, and this is where these things we are talking about, this is where it comes into play.